Welcome to Kentucky Tennessee Living's restoration of a 100-year-old coal camp house. While we are keeping our exact location a basic secret for safety reasons, other than from our family and friends, we can say that this house was a Consolidation Coal Company house built sometime between 1911 and 1924. We begin this video with a quick run-through of what was in the kitchen before we started our work. While the condition was disheartening, my mother and I could see potential and hope. After leaving the house, we immediately set to work to plan on how the kitchen would function. In today's video, we are going to talk about our kitchen floor, cabinets, and the idea for our countertops. The kitchen cabinets, with the exception of the island, are 100% recycled and rebuilt cabinets. The men did not want to be videoed while laying down the flooring. It took us 1 month of hard work to complete the cabinetry. This is why we did not videotape it as well. Hello, we are Kentucky Tennessee Living, and as you can see, we are putting down the floor, and we would like to thank Terry Newsom and Randy Newsom for their help in doing this. I couldn't do it without them, really. But I picked out this color blindly for the floor, and I am so awesomely pleased on how well this matched. I'm just shocked that I matched it like that. But as you can see, they've done a real good job of matching the corners, and we've stapled down this end right here, but this is where the sink and the cabinets will go. And there are some floor vents down in through here that we will be gluing down. The floor, the wood for the cabinets, countertops, and the cabinet handles all came from Red Oak Construction Company in Wise, Virginia. They sell mainly replacement parts for trailers, but those parts also work well in old houses. We would like to thank them for all of their help. Again, we are not sponsored, but do like to throw in a plug for small businesses that are extremely helpful. So we're going to go through the cabinets real quick and explain them. This first cabinet we found in this house, and it was covered with soot, and we cleaned it up and repainted it. So we count this as a recycled. Our next cabinet is an 18-inch cabinet, and it belonged to my daughter. And the only parts that was workable was the facing and a couple of drawers. So we ended up replacing, I believe, 2 drawers on this and fixing another drawer and building the cabinet from the facing backwards. This cabinet is a sink cabinet, and it was completely unusable. It was just, the whole inside of it had just caved in on itself, and it was in horrible shape. So we took the facing off of this cabinet and rebuilt it completely. As you can see, the side and the inside, which I now have to sweep this out, but it is completely rebuilt. This is another one of our recycled pieces that came from my daughter's house. And the cabinet that you see over here, this part, it was open. And it had another piece to it that they made into a corner cabinet. But I closed that off because I'm planning on putting a dishwasher here. Now, within the next day or two, I will be completing the gray across there and leveling that up some, but you wouldn't be able to see it because of the dishwasher. This is where my stove is going to go. Right now I've got an air compressor there. This is another 18-inch drawer set, and this was part of the house. And we also cleaned it up and painted it, and we had to make a couple of drawer fronts for this. And I think that we matched it pretty well considering we didn't have a router. Okay, and this one is another piece that came from my daughter's set. And this piece we had to paint and refurbish a little bit. I think we had to fix this drawer, and we had, I think, to put the bottom on it, if I'm not mistaken. But this is mostly a recycled piece. Now, these pieces, the two smaller, and I do have a bag of garbage. Excuse me, Mace, I love you. Yes, I do, my kitty cat. But there's my little kitty cat, Mace. But this piece, the 15-inch and the 15-inch on the other side, are both pieces that we bought. They're the only cabinets that we purchased, and our cabinet total ended up being $45. Now the sink piece that you see here, it was donated by my Aunt Baby Doll, and so she also gave us another cabinet. So it will be put either above my refrigerator or it will be put in my laundry room. We're still flipping a coin which direction we're going to go with it. And the upper cabinets, all of these are recycled. We took off the fronts, cleaned them up, and painted them. Now, there are two shelves that we had to build. The second shelf here, we had to build it because it was completely gone. And the other shelf, I believe, is over here that we had to rebuild. But these go recycled, 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 recycled. Now, the cabinets that was going to be over the stove came out of my mother's old kitchen that was, her kitchen was destroyed in the flood, but these cabinets were over her refrigerator and were not touched by floodwater. So we cleaned them up and painted them, and I have a new set of cabinets up here. So as you can see, most of my cabinets were either donated or they were in the house already. And so we've only got $45 in the cabinetry. Now, as you can see, we are working on the countertops, and it cost us $145 in wood. And we've had $100 in plywood so far, and a stain was $17 a can, and we've got 2 cans. So that's $34. And we were looking at, just for the cabinet countertops alone, was going to cost us $300 just for this piece right here. It's a 9 feet, I believe is what this is. No, I'm sorry, this is 12 feet. This is 12 feet from there to there, 12 feet. And I was looking to have to special order a piece to put in here. And my mother saw a video about using unfinished oak wood for that's flooring as a countertop. And so we decided that we would give it a try because of the amount of money that we were looking at spending just for countertops. And I think this is going to be a beautiful project when it's finished. Mace, get down off my countertop, boil. Yeah, oh, my little boil. Okay. And this is my scrap wood so far, but as anything with me and my mother, scrap does not stay scrap. So take, for example, this little piece right here. We would cut it off right here where the hole is and use the rest of this in the countertop. And this piece right here might be put into a shelf, or it might be put into uh, a space that needs an extra piece of wood. And rather than going to Lowe's and buying a whole big piece of wood that you only need 3 inches for, this would do. And that's what we have done this whole time, is anything that we can recycle or reuse, we've done it. Now, I have said several times that the paint on this wall, uh, well, all the kitchen wall and the ceiling was 2 coats of kilts and 4 layers of paint. We are not exaggerating on this. This has a lot of layers of paint on it to cover up where there was a fire. And this wall right here was horrific. But as you can see, it looks really, really good. Now, up here you can see we have lights, and I'm so happy. Kentucky Tennessee Living would like to thank you for watching our video series on the restoration of a 100-year-old coal camp house. Be sure to hit the like and the bell buttons, as the more likes we receive, the more that YouTube will share our videos with others. Again, we thank you for watching while we discover the mysteries in Appalachian history.